This movie feels weird. It's almost what we wanted, which seems to be the style nowadays with some films. An interesting plot, interesting characters, a unique concept, and then... Now, why is that? Is it because nothing an artist can create will ever live up to our personal expectations? Well, I would disagree. You can have expectations, but when the filmmaking falls flat, what are we to do? For example, I had expectations for Longlegs being a great crime horror film, and I was right, and it was great. I had expectations that Wonka would be fun in an upbeat musical, and again, right, and I enjoyed it. Beetlejuice Squared, I'm not gonna say it, I thought would be a fun comedy ride, and I'm partially right, kinda. After tragedy befalls the Deeds family, they all go back to Winter River. Once there, the Juice tries to be reinstated in the world of the living, yet again. Meanwhile, his long-dead wife returns and is literally a soul-sucking ex coming for revenge. Lydia's daughter, Astrid, is still recovering from the loss of her father and runs into a boy that's more Ed Kemper than James Dean, and a deal is made to save her, but will it be in time? Now let's open with the strongest point. Michael Keaton eats, and it still works. His antics and comedic timing are impeccable. Props to them for not having Beetlejuice in the entire film. In the first film, he was only in it for, I think, maybe 20 minutes. And I think in this film, he's in it for maybe 20, if that. Jenna Ortega as Astrid really works, as she is a skeptic of her mother's powers, with Winona Ryder playing a solid Lydia. The whole TV psychic presenter kind of makes sense for her character. It's the next logical step. Also, shout out to Jenna for not just playing Wednesday Addams in this film. Too often big stars hit it big and then they're just like they're typecasted. So Jenna playing Astrid in a different way from Wednesday is a good thing. Monica Bellucci as Dolores, this soul-stealing, almost Terminator-like figure, is awesome. She almost looks like a ripoff of Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'm okay with that. Her introduction is great, but her lack of use is the first real crinkle in this film. I thought she would be a larger force. Maybe she would try to force Beetlejuice into marrying her again, and it could be a fun play where Beetlejuice needs Lydia's help this time around. I don't know. It also feels like Willem Dafoe's character is fun, but nothing much really is done with him. I appreciate that this film took the time to really flesh out the world and its plot. The whole Astrid getting trapped doesn't really come up until near the halfway mark, and they slowly drip feed the plot from there. Gold stars, everyone. Gold stars to everyone for the effort made, but I found the story a little, well, lacking. We have a Terminator soul sucker that gets taken out in one shot, and they killed Bob. Michael Keaton hams it up isn't the best way, but I feel like there were some concepts and ideas left on the floor, especially if we waited over 30 years for this film. On another positive side though, the special effects are great, and the practical effects are, well, they do hold up. This is Tim Burton at his best, probably in a very long time. This movie is not outstanding. I'd be lying to you if I said it was great. I probably will never see it again. But as a one-shot, I would give it a 5 out of 10. Not outstanding, it's fine. And maybe that's the worst part about this. People waited over 30 years for the sequel. I don't know if people were necessarily asking for it, but I do know it was brought up multiple times since at least 2014. And now we have it, and I mean, are we really better off with it? I don't think so. But what do you think? How wrong am I? Let us know down below, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, do us a favor, please subscribe, and yeah, we'll catch you all next time. We'll be seeing you, everybody.